My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, the dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it. Because the show must go on. And on today's episode, do you read Sutter Kane? If not, let me tell you all about it. So what I think we have here, I'm not quite sure if this is a past person reading quite yet. It could be. Or this is someone in y'all's energy that was dealing with an ex who was fairly awful, and it seems like they want to come towards y'all. So this is either a past person who wants to come towards y'all that has like a stalker ex that like they're not being honest about, or this is someone that you have never dealt with that is nonetheless coming towards you, but they had like a past person who was like just a piece of work, right? That was like stalking them or like doing weird stuff. I don't know. But I was hedging towards past person because I had this lost card come out, and technically this is an overview energy, but I'm not sure if this is talking about someone who lost y'all for whatever situation this is, or if we're talking about this person who y'all like, you would, I guess, would know them, right, or know of them, but you have not been in a relationship with this person, and they are dealing with like the fallout from whatever separation they went through, which was fairly substantial. And it seems like somebody in this scenario had like, it's either an actually abusive or like borderline abusive partner. Whoever I'm talking about that is like the player character of the read has some sort of like horrible situation going on in a relationship of theirs long term. And so like they're kind of dealing with the fallout of that, I guess, as they want to come towards you. And I'm just like, oh, people really just need to take their time getting into, like, for me, even before I get the stuff out on the board, if I don't see anything about this person like taking some time out for themselves or like going to therapy or whatever, I'm just like, my advice to people is like, when you get out of a relationship that's like long term, or even like a not like so long term one, give yourself some freaking buffer time to process what just happened to you, or else it like starts coming out in weird ways. But so let's go over our overview energies. We have the Four of Wands with Nightmare. Somebody was in a nightmare relationship, horrible stuff going on. Maybe we'll get details, I don't know. We have in the second column is Justice, Marionette, and Schedule. What it seems like is if this person was being controlled in any sort of way, or felt like they weren't in control of their own life based on the relationship and the person who they were dealing with, they have been sorting that out. Like Schedule and Justice is kind of like, no, I like need to realize that like this is actually abusive and I need to sort all of this out. That also, depending on like what we get under this Four of Wands and Justice, that could potentially be a divorce with the Justice there, but it doesn't have to be. Justice and Schedule together are kind of like figuring things out like in a real way. And then in our last column, we got a lot. We've got the Lovers, Accident, Illness, Sweet Dreams. And so this is sort of talking to me about whatever the new scenario is. This person is like, I don't know if it's quite bypassing. They're like sweetly dreaming of whoever they want to go towards, but like this person is still dealing with a lot. Accident, illness, like this person is still like in the midst of processing, but they might be sort of like taking respite from that in indulging in dreams of another person who they would like to be in a relationship with. So let's see what the tarot has to say about this. All of this, okay. So on our Nightmare Four of Wands, we have the Magician and the Five of Swords. Somebody was vicious. This is like vicious, nasty manipulation, so that makes sense with the Marionette card. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. and the 10 of Cups. So this is potentially, I'm telling you, whatever, this is like a marriage, or like pretty much marriage if these people didn't have legal documentation. This person might have been like very like materialistic or selfish or vain. It could also indicate that this person, like, because the Queen of Pentacles is a wife, but there are no pages here. If this person is like the mother of this person's child, then they would have used the children to like manipulate them into staying, something like that. So that is who this person was in a nightmare situation with, the Queen of Pentacles, who is also the Magician, 5 of Swords. Oh my gosh. So let's go ahead and see what this person has done to sort out this situation. We don't want people in abuse, of course not. And just because we have the Queen of Pentacles there, right, it could also be that that is like somebody's father, the father of someone's child, who is also manipulating them in this way. So just because I'm saying she, it doesn't have to be a she, but like Queen of Pentacles will give wife to me, wife, mother. So on our Justice, Marionette, and Schedule, we had the 8 of Swords. So this person, I don't know if they're still imprisoned, but they were feeling most definitely imprisoned by this relationship or this marriage. They were trapped. They might have been baby trapped. Oh no. Baby trapped into a marriage. Maybe they never wanted to give. Oh, the Chariot. But see, they broke free. Good for them. Good for them. They're like, I'm out of here. They got into their little car and went, screw the, what was that? Angela Bassett, like lighting that dude's clothes on fire on top of the car. Is that Waiting to Exhale? I've never actually seen that movie, but I know that scene. I know that scene because I'm just remember she's like walking away from the car. She's like, whatever. And like throwing something and like the stuff is burning on the top of the car. But this person didn't burn anything, but they got into some sort of vehicle and maybe got themselves to like a hotel or something. Oh no. So I don't want to make fun of this one too much. That's really upsetting. Oh, you know, Princess of Wands. Okay, so this person, this feels like they really have not done a lot of processing about what went on here. And what might be going on right now is, since this person has like made some sort of escape, we'll get into the details of what that escape is, because I'm not sure how long they've actually been out of this relationship. But like to comfort themselves, they might be like maybe fixated or crushing on another person, perhaps someone in the collective, you yourself, whatever. And so that's kind of how they're, I don't know, giving themselves a little bit of sunlight. 9 of Cups under the deck here. Because they really don't, like, this person is really just in a bad way, it seems like, unless I see some indicators when we get into the details, that this person has been out of this for like a little bit of time. But the Princess of Wands is sort of like flirtatious energy. So to be real with you, I'm not taking any of this super seriously right now as like a valid option, depending on what I see here, because whoever this is needs a lot of time. And I think it actually could be damaging for someone to like get into a relationship out of something like this too soon. Okay, they're telling me to just go for the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. All right, our Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So likely this is like a money-focused or a materialistic person. 8 of Wands, yes, like this person is very, very focused on money, and they oh, you know, this is probably some form of gold digger, because this is giving me like targeting. They love bomb people who have money or who they believe can give them money. King of Pentacles, that's a gold digger. Oh my gosh, we got a gold digger. The King and the Queen of Pentacles are out. Oh gosh. Okay, so this person that everybody needs to pay attention, who like is financially stable or whatever, you gotta be careful about like handsome faces, pretty faces. Like, I'm not quite sure how to vet for stuff like this, because obviously no one's ever targeted me for my money, because like, you know, I have a little, but like I don't have it like that, where people are just like, hey. Let's target her. New. So I don't know how to vet about stuff like that, but it's just sort of like, I tend to like, my solution for everything is everybody goes on a really long timeline. It's like, no, I gotta get to know you. That's gonna take a while. No, you're not coming over to my house. Like, no, like, blah, blah, like you can't know. So if you put somebody on a long enough timeline and like, you would have to actually be dealing with like a psychotic person who is going to be on the long game for like targeting you, because they'll just be like, oh, this like isn't worth my time and investment. And they'll go for someone else who's like easier, who's like a fool and his money are soon parted, and not someone who's being like very cautious and careful. So this person got into this situation, unfortunately, by being love bombed by a gold digger. Okay, now I can move here. What is this Magician 5 of Swords? Still no pages, so I don't know that this person was baby trapped. Hanged me, well, hung up. This person was hung up by, however, this person was like manipulating them with that 5 of Swords, but probably that has something to do with like a Queen of Pentacles, hung up by the Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Wands, but I guess they left. I'll try and see what the manipulation was one more time, but it might not be relevant to the read. Because, I mean, we don't have to expose this. This is about the King of Pentacles. This is their ex. So right now it doesn't look like this person's lying about an ex. What it looks like is this person was like being plotted on. I saw like under one of the decks, I saw like the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is their ex, but I was wondering is someone lying about having an ex? Or does somebody have an ex that's like doing stuff to them? And right now, like this is very, very heavy. This person had an abusive ex. So, so since we're not exposing the King of Pentacles, who would be the person maybe coming towards y'all, it might be irrelevant. What happened to this person is very personal. And I'm sure if you did end up getting into some sort of relationship, friendship, whatever with this person, they would eventually tell you themselves. And that's like about intimacy building. So it might not come out in the read. Well, you know, we have the devil. The devil. So awful stuff. Awful. It's probably more verbal abuse with this Magician and 5 of Swords. So they might have really gone after this person's self-esteem, even though this person maybe was very capable within like the business world or however they made their money. Privately, this person had some like insecurities or self-esteem issues that were being manipulated behind the scenes. Ooh. There's something about leaving. Oh, it's not really telling me. Hierophant, possibly this was a marriage. But we'll look because we're going to see like this is where our justice thing is and where we're going to get details about this. So whatever was going on with whoever that Queen of Pentacles was, we know it's bad stuff. We know it's bad. We know it's nasty. And it is likely actual abuse. Emotional, psychological abuse with that devil there, not borderline. And so this person got away, because we got the 3 of Wands here, we got the 6 of Swords, we got the Chariot in this other thing. This person got away after making, like they heard the call, like they understood, like they figured out how they were being mentally imprisoned. We have the 8 of Swords again. So this is transitioning us into our second column where we have the 8 of Swords and the Chariot. So this person has escaped. Yay! They have liberated themselves. So 8 of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands. So they broke free. Somehow they figured out that they were in a mental prison. 9 of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. So yeah, that's like, I figured it out. They got out of here. That 9 of Cups, I want one more on that 9 of Cups. Because that's like, well, I mean, it might have satisfied them to break free. Because I mean, when somebody's living under oppression, like that feels horrible. And so when you get out, you're like, yes, I am the victor. So that might be what that is. Yes, 10 of Cups. This person is just happy. They're happier. Oh, good for them. I don't even want to look. I'm clearing this first column away. We don't even want to look at that. Get that out of here. We're moving into this person's happiness. And so we don't need to look at this awfulness. At least not in the read, right? I'm even moving that Magician, changing it to the Ten of Cups. Okay, so they're a lot happier. Once they figured all this out, they knew they needed to make these decisions and moves for their own happiness, their own life. You know, this Princess of Wands just could be the dragon energy. This person recuperating their dragon energy. I don't know, we'll look at it. So this Chariot, the Knight of Swords, they got out with the quickness. They were like, ah! They flee. They hit flee. Is it flee in Final Fantasy VII? They like ran. They're like, I'm out of here. Queen of Swords, and like, there's their ex. So this person is officially an ex. The High Priestess. Okay, so what is that? Because like, this is like, I was wondering about secret stuff. With that Seven of Swords that I had seen, what is this High Priestess? Seven of Wands, you know, guys. I feel like there is something going on here with this ex. I don't know if they're totally out of their energy yet. There might be some sort of secret battle going on. Or what this High Priestess, Seven of Wands is conveying is that whoever that Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords is, they're like a covert narcissist, right? Like they look really good in public, but like behind the scenes, they're like doing like evil shit. And so if that person, if like the King of Pentacles, especially if we are in heterocentric dynamics, if that King of Pentacles is a man and that Queen of Pentacles is a woman, like men who speak up about women abusing them, anybody speaking up, like pretty much anybody speaking up about people abusing them is like people don't believe them. But like there's like a weird spin on it with men where like people will be like, oh well, like for some reason, like it's a little bit different now, but there's still an edge of like they'll look at the man like it's his fault because he's like a failure as a man, and like they'll try and like embarrass him or whatever, and it's just like, okay, be weird, okay. So there might have been something about that on this, that this person didn't want to leave the marriage. Because they might have had the mentality that like women can't abuse men. And so they didn't realize they were being abused. And then all of a sudden they went, hey, I'm being abused. And then they got out of it. And then it was just like, well, now I don't know how to talk about it because like, I feel like people are going to judge me if I try and say that like my ex-wife or my ex was abusing me. Like they're gonna think, like this person would be thinking something like that's actually what men who are awful say about their like past partners, like to conceal the fact that they were actually the abusive ones. And that does happen. But I'm gonna explain after I get one more out on this Queen of Swords, how sometimes you can tell the difference between the two. Five of Swords, they're just talking about like this person is nasty. Their ex is nasty. Is this like, what is this High Priestess, Seven of Wands? Is there still like secret battles going on here? Oh, if there is a battle still going on, oh yeah. Here's the thing though, it's a battle over money. So likely this was a marriage. So their ex, like their gold digging ex is still trying to like fleece this person on the way out. I got the Nine of Swords, Sun, Two of Pentacles. This is like, the Sun could be entitlement, like someone stressed out because someone feels entitled to their money, like they're trying to grab these coins, right? Or someone feels stressed out because someone feels like, and I've had this on like the divorce reads before, that like people who are having like asset battles, like the person who was leaving, like the masked energy, was trying to conceal money that they did not want to give their partner that they felt entitled to, which was coming off as like shady. But it was just like, if you knew the story, like you would kind of be on that person's side. However, legally there are issues with that since they were married, unfortunately, you know, like, so that's like the ongoing battle that's going on here. This person is still trying to extract resources out of this person. Okay, now before we move on to our final column here, I want to explain how sometimes you can tell the difference between someone who they are actually like the weirdo and they're sort of projecting onto their past people, and when someone is actually someone who has dealt with a weirdo themselves. Typically, the most obvious tell is someone who is, all my exes are crazy. All my exes were terrible. Probably not, okay? Another way that you tell is someone's very eager to talk about their ex in a disparaging way. They got their ex all in their mouth. While they're dating people, they want to run them down, like blah, 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 blah. Like all they want to do is talk about their ex. That is a red flag, and also how they're talking about them, because I think if somebody has an ex that they have children with, obviously some of the conversation, depending on how old the kids are going to be about like still co-parenting with their ex. So it's got to be a certain type of way that they're talking. They're very eager to, they don't even need any prompting, or like they don't need any prompting, or it's sort of like they'll hedge a little bit, but it's like obvious that they super want to like talk about them. And usually like when they start talking about them, like maybe their ex was a bit of a weirdo, but it's obvious that they're a weirdo too. Okay, so those are kind of the tells for people who are weirdos themselves, who are projecting onto their past people. Also, usually there's like a sense of entitlement, a sense of like I'm a total angel in the situation and this person was just all evil. That's rarely ever the case. When it is the case, this is how it looks. The person, when they are talking about their ex, and like if you're asking them questions, right, they're going to go out of their way to minimize oh, well, you know, it wasn't that bad. Oh, well, you know, it wasn't, you know, we were just different people. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. They're going to go out of their way to make their past partner like look good, and to make it seem like it was fair. They'll be covering for their past person. That's very, very common with like people who have dealt with like actual abusive situations. They will be minimizing it because they actually don't want to think about what they just went through, what they were subjected to, and what that might mean about them, right? Okay? So they'll minimize it. Because most people like don't like to think of themselves in that way anyway. Like most people are not like super like out and proud about like whatever victimization that they've been through. Most people aren't. This a small part of the population, okay? And then also the way that it's going to come out is if you start getting that person into specifics. Well, what do you mean by this? And then all of a sudden, the thing that they're trying to minimize is like this person like abandoning, like I'm reaching into one of the situations where I was asking someone a question about their ex, okay? And they were kind of, I was like, I don't know about this, what's going on here? And what the thing that they were trying to minimize was that this person's ex-partner literally like abandoned them and their child for like 2 years to go off and like do whatever they wanted to do, right? And then like would come back, and this person would accept them back and start trying to work on the relationship. What we have here is an actual situation, but that's how you can tell, for the most part in general, when someone is projecting stuff and when someone has actually been in a situation. I would say especially if that, like, I don't know, I might be being sexist about it, but especially if it's a man. Especially if it's a man, in my experience, okay? Y'all might have different experiences. So let's go ahead and look at this accident, illness, sweet dream, lovers, and our Princess of Wands here. Oh, also that person who I was mentioning was also exhibiting traits that they were setting themselves up to be re-victimized again, which is why they needed to be left to therapy and their own self. And hopefully they didn't try and seek out another person. All right, this Princess of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. This might be this person working. That might be dragon energy. I said that. This might not be another person at all. We could be talking to the person. This person, the player character, might be in the collective. If so, they are working on themselves. They are building themselves up from like 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands. So rebuilding themselves, dragon energy. And I'm usually talking about dragon energy when it's a man, and like this is giving heavy man, but women also have dragon energy. That's just the energy related to like ambition and yang and all of that stuff. And being zesty with yourself or other people. So we'll go around one more time. Oh, the Emperor. Okay, so, duh. Also, lest I forget, this person got fleeced by the Golddigger fleeced the Emperor. Oh no, look, the Emperor's sad. He says Emperor, 5 of Pentacles. That's not the Emperor's natural state. Okay. So this Emperor is like, I need to get back my pentacles. So they might be focused on work right now and like their own recovery. But it's literally, I'm telling you, there's another person here. Star, 2 of Cups. They have their eye on somebody else. They're feeling very zesty about another person. But like I'm saying, like, I don't know the timelines on this stuff. Like, hopefully by the time this person is moving towards someone else, like, they're a bit more like, okay. Because the last thing we want to do is get this person back in another situation. King of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person has somebody new in mind. And what it looks like from under the deck are King of Swords. That's their ex energy. They're reviewing their tapes right now, which is good. They're looking at kind of foolish ways that they've behaved. And that's very good because like you never, like I'm telling you, it's rarely ever just one person. Even though our Emperor, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands here is kind of like the victim of the tale. They were victimized by someone. What we look at when we recognize that we've gotten ourselves into a is go, okay, what did I miss? Was there anything to miss? How was I behaving? What was I thinking that allowed this in? And so this person is looking at some sort of foolish behaviors, maybe how they were fooled with this 7 of Cups. That could be self-deception. That could be someone creating illusions or nonsense for them that unfortunately at the time, maybe they were younger, they were foolish enough to believe, and they're closing that out. They're closing out that cycle and walking away from the energetic work into this Page of Wands, which is new energy. And it looks like this person's persevering right now. They're kind of, this is not the best energy to be in, right? Like post-divorce, fleeced by a gold digger, wanting to be with another person, but like, now I got to work on my pentacles and my energy. All right. So, let's go ahead. I'll pull these out. I'll keep our little Princess of Wands because I think that's a person as well as being just like dragon energy, zesty energy. So can we, for our King of Wands, Page of Wands, can we get any information on who this person has in mind, who they would like to go towards, or what you can tell us about that situation in general? All right, Justice, 8 of Cups. This person, 3 of Pentacles. I don't know that it's really going to tell us much other than, like, because this person is still, like, the dominant energy here is this person recovering from their freaking divorce and, like, trying to multiply their pentacles. That's where they are right now. I'll go another row, but if I don't see anything, I'm just going to go ahead and ask what's the most important thing for y'all to take away from this, and then get our final advice, outcome, and everything else. Queen of Cups. Okay, wait. Oh, there. Hold on. That's a different person. Queen of Cups. This person might have had an eye on you as the divorce. I have gotten that and other things. The Kingdom Spouse Soulmate reads are like that. Somebody had their eye on you during the divorce. This might be a variant of those readings. But the Queen of Cups is not the Queen of Pentacles. That's also a more compassionate energy. Eight of Cups, the Moon. Oh, secret moves. But that also could be energy work, like they're going into their unconscious or whatever. I'll get one more on that. But it's either secret moves or this person doing energy work. But like I said, like they're sort of, this is a whole bunch of like, this is an example of like low vibrational energy that's understandable. This person's like in a low vibrational energy. Processing and dealing with all of this stuff is a low vibrational energy. Whoever that Queen of Cups is, they're in a higher vibration than this person is currently in. So this person is kind of like using the thought of another person as like a temporary escape from all of this stuff that they're dealing with, all right? The Moon, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's just like, this person's walking through the valley of the shadow of death right now. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. I mean, that could be their stolen pentacles. Oh no. Stolen pentacles, Nine of Wands, heartbreak. Oh my gosh, this person's just bedraggled. We have a bedraggled emperor. I just want to get a couple more details on this last column. Three of Coins, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. That could be, could be joint with workaholism. Somebody like working to sort of deal with their pain. Ten of Coins, yeah, this is about the money. High Priestess, Hermit. This person is doing something secret. Like, I think it is about, like, being fleeced a little bit. But this person is also doing something, like, this is also about new money. This Ten of Pentacles, the Fool. But there's, the Moon and the Hermit is on this. And I'm just like, what are this? Fine, then. Keep your secrets. I'm trying. This person might be like, no, don't. We might not be able to know the secrets, collective. I'm going to try and find them. But it seems like this person is doing something secret about money. Something with this person's divorce. They're trying to pull something, like, I don't know, okay? Based on the story that we have heard, okay? Could you blame this person for getting a little Seven of Swords on their ex, all right? There is something happening in the ongoing, like, assets portion of this that there are, because I got the Three of Coins up here, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Cups. People are in cahoots right now about like something secret going on with money. And it seems like the King of Pentacles Emperor that's like about this, which I can't say, what is that for? This is like holding on to money, like trying very desperately to hold on to money. It's something about shifting like the tide, like with how the assets portion of this is going. I don't know. I feel like the paparazzi right now. Seven of Swords. There's this person, whoever the Emperor is, they've got some sort of long-term, like kind of weird something or another going on with their like their ex, their divorce process, about like covertly or like this person. I'm telling you, someone like this, they might have 1 to 2 lawyers, I don't know, but like they're working, I'm guessing that's probably like people who understand these things. They're working on some sort of like loophole, because the Seven of Swords is like not straightforward. They're working on some sort of loophole to prevent this person's ex from like doing whatever it is that she or they want to do, right? Like Hierophant, Page of Swords. Yeah, this is something that's death. This is something that's going on like in the marriage. It doesn't really involve y'all. We're just like, I'm your biggest fan. about this Queen of Cups. Ooh. Oh, they're dreaming of you. Collective, if that's you, if you're not this Emperor. If you are the Emperor, you're dreaming of this person. So that's who I'm discussing. Seven of Cups. Hopefully they're not painting illusions again and they're just dreaming about you. We had the Sweet Dreams card, so. All right, this Queen of Cups, the World. You kind of technically are the King of Cups. Oh my! So, we have a match. And I would say that this World card is, because the World card is right under the Queen of Cups, you're sort of, while this person's doing all of this, you're the center of this person's kind of focus, right? Their dream life, but also they're just like, I want to like get involved with this person over here. So y'all are a little match. There's something else that wants to come out about that, because I don't know what to ask, but there's something else that wants to come out, and then we are going to move on, because like I feel like I did when we were talking about the kingdom spouse, soulmate person's like maritime, like they were like taking emails. I'm just like, I am not hovering over this person in their place of business. I don't care how stressed out they are. All right, what else wants to come out about this? The Three of Wands. So they're headed in your direction, the Tower. Two of Wands, and likely they're monitoring you. The Tower is a little bit different for me in this deck. Like, if you can see, like, nothing's really going on. This person is just in the Tower, kind of like la la la. So I don't know that y'all are super aware that this person has you in their focus. Three of Wands, the Lovers. So they're coming towards you for a smooch, right? If you're into them. The Tower is the Sun. So this is like, eventually this person is going to reveal themselves to y'all. And then the Two of Wands is King of Swords. As this King of Swords, he's so angry, fighting this fight, like, no, like, my money. They're probably like watching y'all in some way, or somehow like tangentially involved in y'all's life, but like not in a super big way, obviously. Because I'm like, look, y'all don't want to be dealing with anybody's crazy ex, okay? 10 of Swords. This person is like angry. King of Wands. And the Princess of Cups. So likely, I mean, devil. They are, they're moving away from their like god-awful ex, whoever that is, okay? But 10 of Swords is like proverbially, I want to kill this person. This is like killing somebody through the legal system, not actually killing them, but like getting vengeance back within the, so this is like contentious, whatever it is, like, oh, ew. But like this person is kind of like, you know, trying to get themselves zesty here, right? With the King of Wands, probably they're watching you like somehow from their phone. If y'all do have social media or something like that, or that's just this person knowing that after this like painful situation is done, that they would be like romantically contacting you like via phone or like some means like that, probably. Okay, so I mean, that's fairly straightforward. Let's go ahead and get our final advice outcome. Okay, wait, I can't put this here. Okay, wait, this all has to go like this. This is weird. I wanted this set up in a weird way. Okay. The Eight of Wands. So, I mean, we're in fairly quick moving energy, right? Or at least like a direct line of manifestation for this person. Death. The Four of Swords. So we're in a direct line of manifestation for this person to end their situation and also like do some recovery, likely. They're probably doing that now, like maybe in the asset phase, like processing things. Ace of Pentacles in the asset phase, but they are likely recovering money as well. Princess of Swords before like communication. I'll get one more on this Princess of Swords because I don't know if that's additional fighting. It could be. I'm gonna get 3. No, this is like successful communication with y'all. We're moving from the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands to the Six of Wands. So this person's gradually building up momentum and they will likely have some form of like successful communication with y'all. Okay. That's nice. And then y'all can decide what y'all want to do from there because who knows how y'all feel about this person. I'm not looking at it because when I've looked at this person before, like King of Wands, like y'all would find this person attractive, but just because you find somebody attractive, depending on whatever the heck is going on with this person, doesn't mean you want to get involved with them, short term or long term. So we're getting Jesus on it. Ooh. All right, Jesus says, whoever believes has eternal life. So, I mean, even though this is a fairly nasty situation, this person has not lost their hope and love, which is good. Jesus also says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. That's that 4 of Swords. This person, you know, this is so cute, but like I kind of always want to guide people to find peace within themselves and not really the thought of another person, but like whatever. This person, when they do have peaceful, restful moments, their thoughts probably typically turn to y'all, okay? And then Jesus finally says, how much more will the Heavenly Father give the Holy Spirit to those who ask him? And the dragon energy, like the Holy Spirit isn't technically dragon energy, but this person is like replenishing themselves. So, you know, they're not like a little sad sack when they come and talk to y'all. Good choice. So let us close out officially, as we mostly always do, with the highest authority. That highest authority, of course, being Bob, our Father who art in heaven. We close with the word of Bob that is good all the time. All right, Bob says, trees cover up a multitude of sins. This person's doing something weird. Not to y'all, but I'm just saying there's something weird going on with the money. And that comes up, like I swear to you, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't really hate it, but I'm just like, I don't know. I just get weird about stuff that's indirect with finances and the law. I just get weird about it, but I don't hate this person or anything. I understand. Bob also says, it's life, it's interesting, it's fun. I don't know that this person feels that way at the moment, but it certainly is interesting, probably once they get done with everything, and maybe if y'all happen to like this person and y'all strike up a thing, it'll get more fun for you both if y'all aren't having fun currently. Bob finally says, no pressure. Just relax and watch it happen. So this is all unfolding collective. So if you potentially would be interested in someone like this, or you have an inkling of who this person might be, there is nothing that you need to do. You don't need to do any like specific person manifestation techniques. No, if this is for you, it will simply unfold and you will manifest it with absolutely no effort at all. So my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, this is reality, and I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift the world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meeting.